And aftercare, you'll hold the tip again while unrolling the condom at the base of the penis. And you want to get rid of it properly. Wrap it up in toilet paper, don't put it down the toilet, but just get rid of it so no kids or anybody else is going to find it. Most condoms are pre-lubricated, but when I ask my patients, because I have a 3-minute safer sex lecture that I give my patients, to everybody between 11 and 92. Yeah, I had one young lady who was 90, and her boyfriend was 72. And her daughters were not very pleased with this relationship, but it was a healthy thing for her. And I just made sure both folks were educated and both folks were tested, and that's God's gift to her.
Is that for real? That's a true story?
Now, come on.
Okay.
A lot of youngsters, and closer to 60 than I am 50, they think sex ends at 50 because we're old.
Right.
But sex goes on and on and on. It may take you longer to get to where you want to be. Especially with Viagra. Yeah. Especially with the things that are out there, Viagra, Cialis, all the rest of that. I have a lecture that I give HIV and the aging, which I'd be happy to share with y'all another time. But the government considers the geriatric HIV patient as somebody over 50. But do you see any safer messages that look like me? They're all youngsters.
Yeah.
And the problem is, rising populations of HIV-infected people are over 50. People divorce, their spouses die, they go enter the dating scene. When they first started dating, the worst thing they could get, you give them a shot in the butt and they were cured. They don't know about this because their young doctors aren't telling them about this. Because they don't think they're having sex. You wait, nursing home, you've been? There's usually one male for every 20 women that have Kids get real busy. So, let's talk about lubrication. Anything with oil in it will break down a condom. So you can't use Vaseline, mineral oil, scented oil, massage oil, baby oil, or Wesson oil for lubrication. It has to say that it's water soluble. Now we're in Kentucky, and a lot of people think the all-in is KY jelly, but part of my presentation are other options that you have, because KY jelly isn't necessarily the best thing that's out there. Okay, the reason we don't use petroleum is that it puts a hole in the latex, the polyurethane, and the nylon condoms. If a man is allergic to latex, the male Avanti condom made of polyurethane is a good choice for them. So my ladies here, men, no offense, but you guys sometimes put condoms in your pockets, in your drawers, your wallets, and you get to be here. And so I have my ladies carry their own especially. If a guy says, one, I can't use a condom, I'm allergic to latex, we have an alternative, and that's the only thing. If he says, there aren't any condoms that fit me, we have alternatives for that too. I have some sites, if you go to your internet and Google, there are some sites that show you how to use both the male and female condom. And I'm going to move on a little bit to the female condom.
How many of y'all have just heard the female condom for the first time today?
I've heard about it in Playboy.
Have you heard about it?
Well, Playboy's up to that. This actually came out, I think it was about 1992 was the first, and I was talking to a group of 300 doctors about contraception, and I made the mistake of passing the samples to them at the first of the conference, and they spent the rest of my talk trying to figure out how it worked, because it looked like you needed a plunger to get it to work.
Are those designed similar to mouth dams?
We're going to talk about both of those too. This is a demo. It's what I use in my office to show people about it, because the real product has lubrication on the inside and the outside, and it's real messy to deal with. So I have demo that I use, and I'm going to pass it around to you so each one can get a sense of what this is. Originally, they were made out of latex and polyurethane, and then 3 years ago, they're more expensive than the male. They were about 4 times more expensive than the regular male condom. Now the price is down to 2 to 3 times more. It's made out of nylon, which is a cheaper product. There is an inner ring that you squeeze to insert like a tampon. And then this outer ring is on the outside. We're going to have instructions on how to use that. So that if someone's engaging in oral vaginal sex, there is a barrier. Remember I said your skin's your first line of defense. So everything we're talking about is giving you an extra level of protection. Remember, I'm not telling you about safe sex, I'm telling you about safer sex. So this is a one-time use. Any condom is a one-time use.